So, you've probably heard of the saying, hard times create strong men. And I'm not sure where it originated from, but there's a book. It's a really long book. I'm not sure who wrote it. But it's called Hard Times Create Strong Men, and it explains this cycle of it's just the cycle where it goes hard times create strong men create good times create weak men create hard times. So it just goes around. And the thing with this is, so you heard it right, strong men create good times, and good times create weak men. Hard times create strong men, which means this is the idea that discomfort causes growth. You grow from struggling, because if everything is easy all the time, you're not going to grow, right? You're not going to get better at anything if you just fly through it. It's the struggling, it's the discomfort, it's the I don't want to say pain, but it's the difficulty that causes you to get better, to improve. So you want to strive for discomfort. It sounds really weird because we want to be comfortable. Everything, all of these technology and everything that's ever been made in human history has been made to make our lives more comfortable, which is why we live in a generation of weak men. Because the good times the good times came, right? Just so in the cycle, right? The good times, so the hard times create strong men. The wars happened, what, 80 years ago? Was it 80 years ago? Yeah, 80 years ago. And after that, some of the wars finished, and then there were the good times. The good times were after the war. I mean, for us in the Western countries, after the war, the 70s, the 80s, the 60s, that's the good times. And then the good times are now are coming the weak men, right? Because all these technologies making us so comfortable, it's so easy, and now everyone's getting weak. So what you have to do is you have to make yourself uncomfortable. You have to put yourself in difficult situations which take work. You have to make yourself do some hard work, because that's the only way that you're going to improve. The only way you're going to get out of this hole, right? Because if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. So rather than just, you've got to change the way you do things, because you want to get better. I assume if you watch my videos, you want to improve. I assume you want to improve yourself. I assume you want to get stronger, get bigger, get smarter, just get richer. You want to become a strong man, right? And the way to do that is through discomfort. You have to experience discomfort to then grow. So set yourself challenges. This is the main thing that I've learned in the last month. Probably the most important thing I've learned in the last month is that you have to set yourself short. Obviously, you have to have your big goals, right? Your big goals like $10,000 a month by the next year, or 10 out of 10 body, but before I'm 25 or whatever, right? You have to have these big goals. These big goals that get you out of bed in the morning, but you also have to, in my opinion, you have to have short-term goals, like for the week or for the month, just to make sure you don't get lost in the realm of that big goal. Because that's what I saw myself doing in the last few weeks. I have this big goal, $10,000 a month, but I'm not going to achieve that right now. And I know that. I know it's going to take time, and I have to put in work over the long term, and I have to be consistent. But me thinking that, I started thinking it's over the long term, so if I miss today, it's okay. Or if I can just do it tomorrow. And this is such a terrible mindset that's really been screwing me over. And you've probably seen with how inconsistent my uploads have been. So I set a weekly challenge, and it's on my phone. As soon as I open my phone, I have my timetable, right? And I have my timetable, my big goals, my 4 big goals, and then above that I added a new thing, which was this week. I wrote this week, and I wrote what I want to do. So I wrote this week, 0 wanks because I don't want to fat, 10 videos, 5 shorts, 5 random people talked to, and 5 workouts. So that's what I want to have done by the end of the week. So this is my second video for the week. I haven't wanked, obviously. I haven't made any shorts yet. I want to make YouTube shorts because all of the other relatively small self-improvement YouTubers that I've seen, they have made reels, or not reels, what are they called, shorts. They've made shorts that have got like 1,000, 2,000, 900 views, and it's just really random. It's just a random motivational thing of them like doing a deadlift, and it says some quote from some guy, or it's just him doing as many push-ups as he can every day until he gets famous or something like that. And they got a lot of views from that, and they got 10, 20 subscribers more because of making those reels or shorts. And it's like, I think it wouldn't hurt. It helps me get a wider reach, I think. And I think it's easier because even on these videos, most of the views, the average view duration is like 30 seconds because everyone's attention span is fried, right? No one has any focus anymore. So I think if I go on that platform, the shorts, then I can get a wider reach. I can reach the people who need these videos more, because I don't think there's probably 1 or 2 people who watch these videos to the end right now. But the people that really need to watch these videos to the end only watch 10, 15 seconds, or most of them don't even click on it because they haven't found it yet. So I think if I use the shorts to expand my reach, I think you get it. And the 5 random people talked to is just for my social skills, just to keep me uncomfortable, really. Because if I didn't set this stuff, and last week my challenge was to finish How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you watched one of those videos, and I finished it on Sunday, and I'm gonna be making a full recap video on the book. So look forward to that if you haven't read it yet, or if you just want to hear my take on it. But it's just to keep me uncomfortable. It's to make sure I'm growing, even just in my regular day-to-day life. If I talk to people I don't know, it's obviously uncomfortable like right now for me, it's uncomfortable talking to random people because my social skills aren't great. They might be better than yours, but they're still not very good. So I just go to random people, say hi, say hello, and then hopefully by the end of the week there will be 5 people that I don't know that I've had a conversation with. So yeah, those are my goals. I wouldn't call them goals, because if it's just for a week, I don't feel like it's a goal. I feel like a goal is a big objective that you want to get to at the end of a lot of hard work, right? But these aren't goals. These are just challenges to keep me in check, I think that's good, to keep me in check. Because without them, I feel like I slowed down a bit too much. I kind of fell into the idea of like, I have a long time. So I've probably said this as well, that you have your whole life for self-improvement. So don't go too hard right now, because then you're just going to end up quitting and there's no point. You can take it slow and you can improve over your whole life. But I feel like this kind of took me too far in the opposite direction, where I was saying, oh, I don't need to, and I was slowing myself down, even though I'm capable of going up here, but I'm like, you know what, I don't want to get too tired, I don't want to like burn myself out, so I'm slowing myself down for no reason. I can stay up here, and I know that. And if you know that, if you're struggling with the same thing, you're just going too slow, like nothing's really coming, push yourself. Strive for discomfort. Keep yourself here. Hold your standard. What I'm saying is, don't be stupid. Don't let the ego get in the way. Don't say, I'm going to meditate for an hour today, when you can't even sit down and watch a 10-minute video of a guy talking to the camera. Be reasonable, but keep yourself striving for discomfort. Keep yourself in check, and do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.